we're just going to get straight back into it. Really kind of wanting to get this one knocked off as quickly as possible so I can get to the other ones, so I can get to my superhero ones that I want to do. So yeah, I'm sorry that I haven't been doing any game streams just recently. I'm kind of better in the mornings now than I am throughout the rest of the day, so I'm just playing to my strengths right now, and yeah, just trying to get through, I guess. But we'll make it work. I'll get back there eventually. I think, depending on how I feel today, I might try and see if I can do some my garage later on today. Like I said, I'm trying very slowly but surely to get back into the swing of things. You know, because despite the stomach problems, I still have other problems, as you all know. I'm not going to go into them all again. I keep doing it all the time. So yeah, I'm just trying to condition myself to getting up and doing this kind of stuff. And as you know, I miss you guys. And I'm fighting as hard as I can to get back. And that all starts with repetition, I guess. And like I said, the reason I do the paint by numbers is because it just takes a mind off of everything else. And it's a huge bonus when everybody kind of joins in and comes in and says hello. And, you know. But yeah, I can honestly turn around and say that today my stomach is the best it's felt in a while. And yesterday wasn't too bad either. So I don't want to give any kind of false hope, especially to myself. But fingers crossed. But anyway, I hope you're all doing well out there. Thank you for coming to watch any of my videos if you're watching this on YouTube. Thank you for coming in to watch and support me if you're on Twitch. I genuinely appreciate it, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. I seem to have woke up in quite a focused mood today, which is strange. Nice, but strange. It's not happened in a while. I feel like I have the itch to do stuff. You know, it doesn't happen that often. But when it does, I kind of want to take full advantage of it. Which one are we going to do next? Let's do a number 4, because that kind of closes that gap up there. Which would be quite nice. Start to make the picture look like we're getting towards the end. Like I keep saying, this one wasn't a particularly long one to do. The issue has been me not really being able to come in and do it. Just noticed that this brush is kind of frayed at the end, which is a shame really, because these are the good brushes. But it means it's kind of going on to the other colours, and that isn't so much of a problem when it's a lighter colour, but when it's a darker one, it makes the edges look not like they were properly done. So that in itself causes a bit of an issue. I've done it again. It's every time. really should have started from this bit and then worked my way back. You know, I credit myself with some kind of intelligence, but yet I keep forgetting to do it. So I was watching season 2 of Warrior last night. I'm really enjoying that, actually. The fight choreography in it is amazing, and you can tell it's not CGI. And the story's pretty good as well. So if you haven't watched it, you should give that a go. I tried reading my book last night before I went to sleep, but for the first time in a long time, I was so tired last night. Like, my eyes were streaming and stinging at the same time, and I just thought, well, what's the point of trying to read a book if you're this uncomfortable? So I kind of gave it a miss and just decided, well, you know, let's just go to sleep. And then I turned everything off and left the telly on, as I do. And yeah, I literally think I was asleep in no time at all. Been suffering with a lot of bad nightmares for a few years. And they're nightmares about personal stuff. You know, stuff that happened to me in my other marriage and, you know, in my childhood and whatever. And what's really weird is that I know there's nothing I can do about it, and I've come to terms with it consciously, but it just feels like I haven't come to terms with it subconsciously, and I don't know how to stop these nightmares. You know, to like I said, come to terms with it subconsciously and move on from it. There's situations I can't do anything about, and you know, I've accepted them and quite happy to move on, but clearly something doesn't want me to, and I'm not strictly sure where to go from there, to be honest. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of research into I don't know if it's called dream therapy or whatever. I've no idea. But I'm going to do a bit of Googling today and see what I can come up with. It's just weird how the brain works. There's so much we don't know about it. So much that we do know about it that not everybody knows, but, you know. Right, I'm going to have to go over that again because I put my big bloody finger in it. We'll just get rid of that bit there. They're looking a tad better. Neaten that line up where the brush sprayed over. I'm not a fan of this music that's on right now, I've got to be honest. It's a little bit repetitive. What's this one like? We'll have a go at this one and see if that one's any better, because that one was kind of irritating. So yeah, my plan is to try and get back to streaming games and fun and whatever else as soon as possible. Literally as soon as possible. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to start the gaming thing and then all of a sudden things kick off again and then I've got to go. I think I've been unreliable enough. I know it's through no fault of my own, but I feel like I've been unreliable enough now, and I think I've kind of ridden on the coattails of generous people who are you know, still willing to keep coming back and giving me a chance. But I don't feel like that's going to last forever. For me actually coming in here and doing this, you know, every day, every couple of days or whatever else, it just keeps my hand in with making content, and, you know, mentally like feeling like I'm actually doing something rather than just constantly saying it all the time. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody, to be honest. It kind of makes sense to me. So, all right, I'm going to do that bit 14 up there. Again, I'm working away from myself, so I'm hoping I don't put my hand in the paint here. Also, like, it's very difficult working away from you. But what I would normally do is turn this picture around. But I'm also trying to get used to the way I'm sitting in this, I'd say a new chair. I've owned this chair for years, but it's not my other Batman chair that was incredibly uncomfortable. So I'm just trying to get my body used to, you know, having to try and sit forward as much as I possibly can. Trying to fucking strengthen the muscles, and as much as I can anyway. Yeah, I think once I finish with doing these paint by numbers, I think I'm going to start to do my my model.
You look a bit
build.
parched.
Wow!
Why don't you take a drink?
That. How are we doing, Mr. Pitbull? Thank you very much, kind sir. I actually was a bit thirsty. How are you today? I was just saying to everybody, Pitbull, that I'm just trying to ease myself back into need coffee. Coffee, yes. Fortunately, I've had my coffee. Since the day I married my wife, she has made me a coffee every morning in bed to wake me up. Even before the whole panic attack business. Because I am a grouchy twat without coffee in the morning. But yeah, she's done it every day. I do like. Right, that's a 14 there. So, wasn't there another? Yeah, there is. Just here. My mornings generally consist of getting up at the butt crack of dawn, and somehow having a shower, packing lunch and driving to work. Half sleep days until I get the coffee in the cup. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I think because of my situation, I'm afforded the luxury of being able to wake up a little more sedately than that. But I've been finding just recently, because of being ill and stuff, that it's kind of getting a struggle to get out of bed now. And I don't just mean physically. Physically, you know, it's always been an issue, but mentally, like I'm in bed and it's like, oh, I might as well just stay here. I can't bother. And but yeah, I believe a little bit of depression's creeping back in, which is, you know, to be expected. Which is why I'm kicking my backside and coming in here and trying to do paint by numbers. I was saying earlier, I don't know how long you've been in here for, buddy, but I was saying earlier on that my plan today is I would like to at some point maybe try and stream my garage and have a look at the new content that's in there and actually play a game for an hour or so. or maybe even longer, depending. You know, I want to try and ease my way back into it rather than just turning around, waking up one morning and, oh, I feel better today, let's go do it. You know, I want to try and get back to how I was before, no matter how slowly it is. You know, like I said this morning, my stomach it feels a lot better today than it has done for a while. It's still not right. I can still, yeah, exactly, working up to it basically. Because I did try before to like, oh, okay, I was having this good day, and then I come on and it's like, oh, back, and you know, everything's all right, and then boom, it hit me again. And if there's one thing I don't like more than anything, I don't like being unreliable. You know, it's the one thing in my life that I used to be able to control. And I'm finding myself now where I'm constantly saying, people are asking for stuff or saying stuff, and it's like, I can't commit to it because I don't know how I am from one day to the next. And that gets on my nerves, because that was the little bit of control that I had. If that makes any sense. It probably sounds like I'm talking out of my head, but yeah, not being able to do that has been quite a pain, to be the truth. But we'll get there slowly but surely. I was looking through my library the other day. You know, we still need to do Outlast 2. You know, I was looking forward to playing that, even though it's like a completely different game mechanic in that one, which is nice. But I also wanted to do all my other series. I want to do Star Wars, is it Survivor, the new one, because that's all working now on my computer, which is nice. EA have managed to make it the very least playable, so I was looking forward to playing that online. Yeah, I just want to get back now and get to doing what I enjoy. Understandable, but keep in mind, we all understand what you're going through and why you aren't able to at the moment. Never feel like you're letting us down every day. Alive is a gift. Yes, you're right. I know you're right, and I do really appreciate it. I genuinely do. It's just that I don't know if this makes sense. I know this will make sense to you, but it feels like mentally I'm going backwards. Like I've been spending a lot of time in bed, and through pain and whatever else, but at the end of the day, whatever the rhyme or reason, it's still in the bed, and I'm finding now that I'm having to really kick myself to get up. And it's like, it just feels like all that hard work that I put in when I first started streaming and forcing myself to get out of bed because I was starting to feel better. It feels like it's all reverting because it's taking so long for this stomach thing to go away. And it's, you know, I mean, I appreciate having to stay in bed when my stomach's so bad and I can't get up and I'm taking morphine and whatever else. But it's like on the days where it doesn't feel too bad, it's why are you still in bed? And then I'm constantly fighting with myself. Oh, should I get up? Should I not? Oh, I can't be bothered. And, you know, and that's basically why I'm fighting against it and doing it. But I'll get there, I've no doubt. If there's one thing I can say about me, I'm not really a quitter. And I think that's probably why I do these paint by numbers things, because, you know, they're not a 5-minute thing by any stretch of the imagination. And, you know, to get the gumption to come back in here and sit here and just paint is difficult sometimes, because it's like, oh, I'm doing that forever now, and it's like, don't look any different. But I just won't give up. But it's kind of funny, like, just saying that you won't give up. You'd be surprised how much energy that expels. I don't know. We'll get there. But how are you anyway? What are you up to today? Is your heater still working? Your hot water heater? Perfect. As a completely ignorant third-party observer who can never fully understand what you're going through, but with a great deal of empathy, I definitely understand what you're saying. I don't know that I don't know that any journey like this will have setbacks, and you have to do what you have to do to keep moving forward at whatever your pace you're able. Oh, mate, thank you. Stop it. No, I appreciate it. I genuinely do. It's just, you know, it's one of the reasons why I kind of lay myself bare on the internet, you know, YouTube and Twitch and whatever, because I don't know of me personally. There probably is, and if there are, good luck to them. But I don't really know many other people that are so open and frank about what they're going through as I am. Because most people are just like embarrassed and whatever else. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like if we were to talk about it more, maybe it would help someone. You know, like let them know that they're not on their own. You know, and the more and more you talk about it, and yeah, unfortunately I suffer with the problem of repeating myself a lot, and I do apologise for that, for people that have heard me say the same thing on different videos and whatever, and I do genuinely apologise for it. But you know, if one person out there stumbles across my video and like sits there and goes, do you know what, I feel exactly the same way, and it makes them realize that, you know, actually there is something wrong, because this guy is feeling exactly the same as what I am, and it may push them to go see a doctor or to get help or to realize that there is an issue, then as far as I'm concerned, my embarrassment, although I'm not embarrassed about having mental health at all, but my potential embarrassment from potential people means nothing compared to the elation of maybe being able to help somebody that is struggling as badly as I am, if not worse, you know? Yeah. And also, there is some selfish reasons for doing this. You know, I love sitting in here talking to you. Let's be fair, right? If I wasn't talking to you now, I'd be sat here on my own saying nothing. So I'd be doing exactly the same thing. I just get company now, which I'm really grateful for. Met some fantastic people, you being chief among them, and it's just been brilliant. I love it when Furious comes in. She's so animated. Like, hey, and she's just such a lovely person. And oh, and if you need a good laugh this morning, I put something in mean. You'll get a kick out of. Right, give me a minute. Let me finish off this and I'll take a look. But it's like when Raiden comes in, and I went into Blue Stream the other night, and it's, you know, these are people that I'm, you know, probably never going to meet, but they've made such an impact. You all have made such an impact on me, and it's been one of the most worthwhile things I've done. Let's have a quick look at this. Into meal. Oh, the double entendre. He's alive in that. Yeah. I'm trying not to laugh because I've got to go over the line, but yeah. The faux pas. What's this one's number 8? Is there any more 8 over there? I don't think there was there? I'll close this down. No, there isn't. Right. Do that. Oh, that has made me chuckle. They got big smiles on their face. Do you wonder, like, if they're sitting back and looking at the picture and thinking, "Oh, oh, oh." So you watched any films or TV series lately, Pitbull? I know you're at work, so don't worry about like messaging back anytime soon.